よし、皆さん、こんにちは。お元気でしょうか？はい。ということで、it is day-57. We have 57 days left. I lied, actually. We actually have 56. We're starting to slip on our studying, but let's pretend we're still on day 57. We're going to have to pick up the pace and catch up on what we're missing. So day 2 of the first week. Today we're going to be doing mono. And mono's quite a tricky one. It conveys some sort of obviousness. It's often used as an explanation, similar to kara. So, for example, mono kara, mono nara, mono ga aru. We will go through some of those examples using the Nihongo Somatome book. I realize I can add a screenshot of the page so I don't have to hold the book up. I can just read directly off the book and you guys can just look at the screen. So first example, 帰るものなら今すぐ国に帰りたい. If I could, I'd like to go back to my country now. ものなら is very similar to just nara, the conditional form that could be hypotheticals. So, 秋葉原行くならポケモンカードを買わないといけない. So if you're going to Akihabara, you have to buy Pokemon cards. So it's theoretical. You're not saying when you go Akihabara, you are going to do this. It's just if you are going to go, then do this. But tagging on the mononara, it gives a nuance of if only. So in this example, if only I could go home. 帰るものなら今すぐ国に帰りたい. I should also point out that just before ものなら, it needs to be a potential form. So here with 帰る, so if I am able to go home, then I will want to return to my own country right now. Next example, やれるもんならやってみろ. So if you're able to do, then let's see you try. So some more examples that I found. この仕事は本当に大変だ. 転職できるものなら今すぐ転職したい. I'm sure we all can relate to this one. Work is really difficult. If I could look for another job, then I would want to look for another job. Another example. できるものならもう一度人生をやり直したいです。できるなら if it is possible to do. もう一度 one more time. 人生 life をやり直したいです. I want to repeat life. Next grammar point. 熱いものだから. ものだから It's quite a strong way of saying the same thing, kara. Monokara is quite a strong way to say kara. It has a nuance to say it's obvious. It has some nuances of the reason being obvious. If you were to just use kara on its own, it's quite plain, flat, and could be quite rude as well. Because kara is very neutral. There's no feeling behind it, and it's almost as if you're stating something factual. But as you know, in Japanese language, often the grammar has feelings embedded into the words. You guys would have known how to say 食べちゃった instead of saying 食べた. So 食べた is just standard, I ate it, but it doesn't convey any feelings. And if you switch it up to a higher level, you say 食べちゃった. You're saying you ate it, but you kind of regret it. You didn't mean to, or you know that it's something that you maybe shouldn't have done. So if you can understand that, then you can understand why there's different ways of saying the same thing. First example, 上着を脱いでもいいですか? 暑いものですから. Is it okay that I take my jacket off? It's hot, that's why. Next example, 遅くなってごめん、道路が混んでいたもんだから. And もんだから and ものだから, it's the same thing, but often in speaking Japanese, people would tend to say, もんだから. I'm sorry I'm late. I got caught in traffic. So it was because of traffic that I was late. And you're not saying it in a factual way that, oh, because there was traffic. And if you are going to use もんだから in your daily conversation, be careful of this because it's often used by someone of a higher position because it does have a nuance of it being obvious. Next grammar point. 知らなかったんだもん. 知らなかったんだもの. Again, もの and もん is the same thing. First example. パーティーには行かなかったよ. 知らなかったんだもん. I didn't go to the party. I didn't know it was on. Next example. しょうがないよ. 子供なんだもん. Well, it can't be helped. He's just a kid. So I think for this example, you can start to see how mon could be used. Because factually, we know that that person is a kid. But you're putting a bit more emphasis on the reason for the sentence before. So maybe the kid was up to no good, or the kid wasn't listening, and you would say, well, he's just a kid. 子供なんだもん. Final grammar point for today. ものの. This is a straightforward one. ものの is the same as だけど. And maybe one way you can remember is ものの. So no, ものの. だけど. So on the contrary. But ものの. 車の免許は持っているものの。ほとんど運転したことがない. So this is the same as saying 車の免許を持っているけどほとんど運転したことがない. Although I have a driving license, I almost never drive. Next example. 申し込みはしたものの試験を受けるかどうか未定だ. Although I applied, I haven't decided whether I'll take the test or not. 申し込みしたものの申し込みしたけど. Last example. 春とは言うもののまだ寒い. Even though it's spring, it's still cold. 春だけどまだ寒い. And that's it for today. I will post the exercise as well, the 練習. Please try it out and post your answers in the comment section. See if you can do it. See if you understand. ではでは次の動画で会いましょう. Keep on studying, everyone. Catch you next time.